Biafra, in him we trust. Shout it, sing it, all hail Biafra.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people of Biafra. Wherever you are watching me right now, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Mazi Nnamdi. I have come to you this evening to bring this message of redemption to each and every one of you. So many things is happening right inside Biafra land. So many people are being kidnapped on daily basis. People are being killed on daily basis. Houses are being burnt down on daily basis. Mothers are being made childless on daily basis in Biafra land. Husbands are being made automatic widowers, mothers, widows on daily basis in Biafra land. This is happening right in the land of our ancestors. And this is the reason why I have come this evening, once again, this morning, this afternoon, to make a wake-up call to every Biafran artist, to make a wake-up call to every Biafran celebrity. I want to call on every Biafran that is a celebrity, both in Biafra land and outside Biafra land. I want to make a wake-up call to every artist, every musician in Biafra land to stand up and begin to use their platforms, their music's career, to begin to speak about this carnage, about this war that is going on in Biafra land. I am calling on each and every one of you that is watching this program to share this program. It is only a tree that hears that is going to be cut down and stand one place. When a human being perceives any danger threatening to its life, to his life, they will begin to run away and begin to find solution. Therefore, if you're watching me from any part of the world, I want you to share. Because this night, I want to acknowledge those musicians that have been singing and calling for Mazi Nnamdi's release. Those clergymen that have been speaking up, asking for Mazi Nnamdi's release. Those artists that have been calling for Mazi Nnamdi's release. Those broadcasters, TV presenters that have been speaking up, reporting the carnage that is taking place in Biafra land, perpetrated by Nigerian military. My program this night is going to be quite different from what you used to listen to. My program this night is going to be different from what you used to hear or what you used to watch. Therefore, any Biafran that is watching this program, all you have to do is to share, share, share. I remain your brother Mazi Nnamdi. I know that the autopilot, auto-harlot, auto-idu nonsense are on these platforms. They have nothing to bring to the table. They have nothing to contribute. But they are the people that keep asking you, you've been in this struggle for 10 years, you've been in this struggle for 10 years, for 6 years, for 8 years. What have you achieved? But these are the people that have nothing to bring to the table. These are the people that have nothing to bring to support. These are the people that are only in the struggle to destroy the struggle. Therefore, Biafrans, lovers of freedom, I want you to deal with them on the comment section. Once you witness any Idurian, once you witness any autopilot idiot, please, once they write, you know them by whatever they are writing, and go ahead and reply them. Deal with them. Therefore, Biafrans, as they hot on this platform this night, I want to be very, very hot. I want to be very, very hot because I am going to use this media to speak to all the celebrities of Biafra extraction in Nigeria. I am going to use this platform to call on every musician in Biafra land to stand up and begin to use their platform, their voices, to speak about the release of the only one and true leader, the man that God sent to us to liberate us, for them to ask for his release. Ndị baye si no ne ma yiri ni igwa dị mma. Ndị baye si no girigiribu ugweze. If you are from Igodomi Igodo, if you are from Anioma, if you are from Igbo, if you are from Igede, if you are from Ikwere, if you are from Ijo, Ishekiri, Anang, if you are from all this part of Biafra land, I'm calling on you, being a celebrity, a movie maker, a presenter. I want to call each and every one of you to begin to speak up, because Nelson Mandela, when he was fighting for the people of South Africa during apartheid regime, their musicians stood up on their feet. They took the struggle to their studios. They begin to speak to the whole world using their platforms and their music. They speak that the world may listen to them and respond positively. If you go to Imo State today, hundreds and thousands of houses has been destroyed. Thousands of people have been killed. People have been rendered useless and asunder inside Imo State today. When you go to Ebonyi State, mothers have been made childless. People have been massacred, arrested. People have been sent to their untimely grave because they are Biafrans. If you go to Anambra State today, innocent children are there, made fatherless by Nigerian military and the Bubatoro and the other security forces that are joined together. If you are here watching this program and you are a Biafran, all you can do for me is to share. South Africans went on rampage when Nelson Mandela was arrested. Makeba took it upon herself to begin to speak, to begin to agitate, to begin to call for the freedom of Nelson Mandela through her music. It got to a point that Makeba was even invited to the United Nations because of her voice, because of her doggedness, because of her love for her own people. She was invited to speak in the United Nations. If Makeba was not speaking about the freedom of his people and that their leader called Nelson Mandela, if Makeba was not using her music talent to speak in support of Nelson Mandela and ask for his freedom, if Makeba was not disseminating information through her music, I don't think anybody will invite her to come and speak in the United Nations. If Makeba was silent, nobody will call her to speak up. Therefore, if you are joining me on this platform this evening, this morning, this afternoon, I want you to share this program, because this is the time, a wake-up call for all the musicians in Biafra land, all the celebrities, all the music makers, all the actors, all the actresses, all the producers, to stand up, because this is our own. If you don't speak for your people, if you don't speak for yourself, nobody is going to do that. So many of you are busy using your handles on Facebook, on Twitter, asking for Russia and Ukraine to stop the war. But you forget that in your own land, you forget that in your own community, you forget that in your own villages, there is serious war going on inside Biafra land. There is a serious war going on inside Biafra land. Cold war. A war that even the government of the world, some of them knows about it, and they are not speaking. They are not saying anything. We need a voice. We need a voice to speak, to tell the world what is happening to our people. We need a voice to speak up, to let the whole world know that Biafran land is seriously under siege. We need to speak up together to let the world know that innocent children are being made fatherless, motherless. Mothers are being made childless. Fathers are being made childless inside Biafra land right now as I speak to you. And when I watch our musicians, our celebrities, those that we are fighting for all of us to live in our own nation where we can live as a people and harness our own talent and make something great by ourselves. When I watch them, I see them singing, making money. I see them only talking about something that doesn't have meaning, all in the name of trying to survive. But there is a pending, a disturbing, and a catastrophic issue that is looking at them right from their villages, right from their kindreds. So many lives have been taken away. People were killed, and people are still being killed today, tomorrow. If you go to Hafia in Abia State, things are happening in that Ohafia, that community. Nigeria military have invaded this community. Since 1 week now, 2 weeks now, they have been killing innocent people from that assets. And I'm asking myself, where are these musicians? I am asking myself, where are these celebrities? I am asking myself, where are these people that always come on Facebook to begin to post, to ask for Ukraine and Russia to cease the war? When one person is killed in China unjustly, when one person is killed in America unjustly, when one person is killed in France unjustly, you will see Biafran celebrities begin to come on Facebook, begin to type, begin to post against it. The question I'm asking right now is this: what is happening to our own celebrities? What is happening in our own villages? Why are they not speaking up? Are you afraid of death? Are you afraid of threat from the government of Nigeria? Are you afraid of them banning your music, telling you not to sing again? Now listen to me. If you are keeping quiet because you are afraid that they will stop you from singing, I want you to know that what happened to other peoples in your community will soon happen to you. And when you die, when they come to kill you, there will be nobody that will speak for you. I used to know that musicians are more or less the voice of the people. Musicians are voice of the people. Musicians are they are prophets and prophetess. They use their music careers to speak for the less privileges through their music. That is why in South Africa, when Nelson Mandela was fighting for his own people against the apartheid regime, people like Makeba, they came up, they sang songs in support of Nelson Mandela. People like Lucky Dube, they speak up. Even international artists outside South Africa, they all sang and asked that this man should be released, this man should be free. Even here in this contraption they call a country, musicians like Ras Kimono, they also sang for Nelson Mandela to be released. This is happening on this planet Earth, not in another planet. But what the question I'm asking now is, why are people so silent and dumb? Those that are supposed to speak up, to ask for Mazi Nnamdi to be released, to ask for Biafrans, over 4,000 of them that are in the prison should be released. They are not saying that. Instead, they are using their musical career to only sing and make money for themselves. Do they understand that if Biafra come today, they will flourish better than they are in Nigeria? Their children will have good schools. Their children will have good medical treatment. Hospitals will have drugs. We will have good roads. We will have steady power supply. These are the dividends that we are going to benefit from the nation we are all fighting for, that is known as Biafra. Are they aware of all this? Why are they keeping quiet? Why are they keeping silent? If you are a musician and you are from Biafra land, you are not speaking up. I want you to know that this is a call, a wake-up call on each and every one of you to use your music careers, to use your studios, to speak up and ask for the release of the greatest leader of all leaders, the savior of his own people, the Colossus himself, the one and the only Mazi Nnamdi. Do you know how it's going to sound if all of us lend our voice in asking for Mazi to be released? I don't understand some of you who do not know that music is not only meant to make money. It is also meant to pass message to the world. It is also meant to liberate the oppressed from the oppressors. I want to play a song for you. A song that people came together and made during the time of apartheid in South Africa, while when their leader was arrested. Nelson Mandela was arrested because he was fighting for his own people. And a group of musicians came together and sang a song for him. I'm going to play it. After which I will begin to commend all those that have sung a very, very beautiful song in support of Mazi Nnamdi. And those comedians that have been speaking in favor of Mazi Nnamdi and asking for him to be released. I'm going to acknowledge your people. On this platform, this evening, this morning, this afternoon, as it is hot, I am not happy at all because so many of our celebrities are there dining and whining with the enemies, while their villages, their communities are under attack. Go to Izombe today. Izombe is no longer the same way it used to be. Houses are being burnt down. People are being displaced from their home, from their villages, from the land of their ancestors in Izombe, in Imo State. When you go to Osofitokwa, you will notice that there is no youth in that community anymore because of the presence of the killers of the people of Biafra. They go in every houses, begin to take people, kill and arrest, deal with them. This is one of the things we are talking about. This is one of the things we are talking about. Please hold on. Let me restore power. Sorry for that power failure. As you all know, this is one of the reasons why we are fighting to get Biafra restored. You all can see how the light went off unceremoniously. We are fighting to have a steady power supply in our own nation. We are fighting to have at least good jobs. We are fighting that our children will go to school, come out and have something to do. They just took the light. And this is one of the reasons why people like me are coming out to say, I must continue to fight until Biafra is restored. In South Africa, people did that. They supported Nelson Mandela. They fought for him. They supported him because he was fighting for each and every one of them. And in our own case, our celebrities, they are doing nothing, absolute nothing. Only few of them, just few of them, are gallant enough. Only few of them are brave enough to speak up. I want you to watch this program and listen to this song.
Free Nelson Mandela. Free, 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 free Nelson Mandela.
This is a group of people of South Africa, musicians that came together and they sang this song. They share it to the whole world that Nelson Mandela should be freed because Nelson Mandela was fighting for each and every one of them. Yes. Of course, yes. They said, free Nelson Mandela. And I want to say to all of you that have supported Mazi Nnamdi in one way or the other, that you should keep doing that. Because it is time for us to stand for him. Mazi asked each and every one of us, I will not disappoint you, but if I have problem, are you going to disappoint me? And this is the time for us to show him love. And I want to use this media to thank people like Father Ejike Membaka, to thank people like Kanayo O Kanayo, to thank people like Skibo Comedy, to thank people like Annie Dons, to thank people like Flavor, Ijele Africa. I am mentioning but few of them that I knew that have been speaking up for the release of Mazi Nnamdi. If the South African musicians can come together and sing a song, sending it to the world, free Nelson Mandela, what stops Biafran musicians and celebrities to come out and demand for Mazi Nnamdi's release? It's a question that I'm asking each and every one of you. If you're watching this program, ask yourself, why are they afraid to speak for the man that is standing between the gap for those that want to kill us? You don't know that without Mazi Nnamdi by now, jihad should have been taking place right inside Biafra land. You don't know. I'm going to tell you today. And this is the reason why I acknowledge these people that I mentioned their names. I acknowledge them because they love Mazi Nnamdi and they love freedom. These people I mentioned have been speaking up, asking for Mazi to be released. I want you to listen to this, after which I will go in details to tell you why you all must stand up to speak up for Mazi Nnamdi's release. Because if you don't, What is happening right now in Biafra land will definitely get to your community. It will get to your village. And when it happens, there will be nobody to speak for you. Nobody. I want you to listen to this. Very, very important that you do listen to it. On 60th birthday of Kanayo Okanayo, okay. The Nigerian Nollywood star. He was asking for Buhari to free Mazi Nnamdi. Do you know why he was doing that? Because he knew that Mazi Nnamdi is genuinely fighting for the restoration of Biafra. Kanayo Okanayo knew that Mazi Nnamdi is trying and fighting to liberate our people from this dungeon that you are being created by Fred Lord Lugard and the Flora Shaw, by the government of Harold Wilson from United Kingdom. I want you to listen to him, please.
And father of the nation, Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR,
I don't know what is wrong with this video. I want you to listen to it.
Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
What is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong with this video? What is wrong with this video? This video was very nice before, but right now, I don't know what is actually happening to this video. Share, because I am calling on them.
This message meets you well, sir. My name is Kanayo Okanayo. I'm an actor and a lawyer.
What is wrong with this video, man? I just wish to play this.
And I hold the national honor of Member of the Order of the Federal Republic. MFR. Sir, on this occasion of my 60th birthday,
Oh God, what is wrong with this, please? What is wrong with this? If the video refuses to play, I am going to play it on voice. Obola yi wakabana amulo okpo mucha yo tie na ahụ aja. Obola yi kabana amulo okpo o mucha ya otie ya na ahụ aja. We always have option B, plan B. The video have refused to play. I don't know why. I don't know what is happening. I just don't know for the likeness of me what is happening to this video. This is a video that I've been playing.
I want to make an appeal to you as a son and a patriotic citizen whose industry...
I think I have to play it, the voice. Let me stop the video and play the voice. Let me stop the video and I'll play the voice.
My dear President and Father of the Nation, Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I hope this message meets you well, sir. My name is Kanayo Okanayo. I'm an actor and a lawyer, and I hold the national honor of Member of the Federal Republic, MFR, Sir, on this occasion of my 60th birthday, I want to make an appeal to you as a son and a patriotic citizen whose industry contributes meaningfully to the nation's GDP. Mr. President, sir, this is not one of those appeals orchestrated by people to lend their voices. For it's common in our time for people to urge celebrities and popular people to lend their voices to national issues or a growing economy. I am not lending a voice, sir. I am deeply pained by the loss of lives, wanton killings, and general insecurity in the land.
Are you listening?
The Southeast geographical zone is under siege.
Thank you.
Someone may tell you it's what they brought onto themselves. As a son reporting to you, unofficially, every Monday is a sit at home.
Yes.
And every other day, Mazi Nnamdi is to appear in court. Your Excellency, Mr. President, the sit at home is very effective.
Very, very.
Even government vehicles are off the road. Economic activities, sir, are paralyzed. Not good to be told otherwise, sir. The negative impact of this may be seen as only affecting the region. But, Your Excellency, sir, it has a rippling effect on the entire nation's economy. Your Excellency, you are the father of the nation, with numerous sons and daughters, including Mazi Nnamdi. Sir, the buck stops at your table. I know and I appreciate that Nnamdi case is before the courts, and you usually do not like to interfere with court cases. But at this stage of heightened tensions in our country, it's no longer enough to say that the matter is in court. You're a president with executive powers. My appeal, sir, Biko, release Mazi Nnamdi. It's my 60th birthday appeal. Thank you, sir, and God bless you. And there were Your Excellency.
Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, very much. That is Kanayo O Kanayo K-O-K from Mbise. When I tell you that I love Mbise people so much, some people don't understand why I am saying that. From the bottom of my heart, I love Mbise people with everything in me. Yes. If I am asked to make a choice of a second home in Biafra land, I would choose Mbise as my second home. In the past years, whenever I post on my platform about the love I have for Mbise people, so many people will be shouting on me. So many people will be talking, saying, hey, why are you talking about Mbise? Is your mother from there? Is there any Mbise girl that is holding you? Blah, blah, blah. They begin to yap. They don't know the reason why I love these people. Mbise man or woman is somebody that can never, I repeat, that can never allow you to stand on their feet and gain balance. They are sincere. When you meet the Mbise person, he will never allow you to step on their feet. But because they don't allow so many people to stand on their feet, those people think they feel threatened and they begin to call them bad names. They are kind. Kanayo O Kanayo is from Mbise. That is why when I tell you that I love Mbise people, I mean it. He is here reporting directly to Bubu or whoever that is in his place. That the sit at home is very, very effective. And that every day that Mazi Nnamdi goes to court, that the sit at home is affecting the economy of the Southeast. Lives are being taken. Communities are being burned. Things are being destroyed. For those of our brothers and sisters that are sitting at home every Monday willingly, I salute you, each and every one of you. Sit at home order was lifted by Mazi Nnamdi himself. But out of love and passion that they have for him, so many people still sit at home every Monday. As a matter of fact, sit at home have been torn. Mondays have been torn automatically as sit at home in Biafra land. So anybody who is trying to enforce it, to use it to kill anybody or to damage anybody's property or to do anything wrong, is on you are on your own, because that is not the plans on the ground which we have as IPOB members. And that is why I am telling anybody that is listening to that thing in Finland to stop listening to that idiot. People have already decided to sit at home on Mondays. And those who cannot sit at home on Monday should come out and do their businesses. Therefore, anyone that is trying to stop them is a fool. There is nothing like enforcement of sit at home any Monday. That is not the plan of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never ask anybody to force anyone to sit at home. I love Mbise people. Coincidentally, Skibo comedy is also from Mbise. I have watched him not one, not two, not three times, speaking in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, asking that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be freed, asking that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Yes, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for each and every one of us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is standing between those that want to kill us and we that they want to kill. Because of the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, things that they're supposed to be doing in our land are no longer being done. Don't forget that only in Southeast, Fulani herdsmen had 375 camps in the bush, in all the bushes in Biafra land, before the emerge of ESN, Eastern Security Network. 375 camps in Southeast alone. They have taken over all the bushes. They have rounded us up. And the helicopter, we are busy dropping bomb ammunition, AK-47s and bullets for them. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came to say that it's not going to happen. He brought in ESN. These are the things that people like Kanayo Okanayo have seen. That if not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by now, so many of you, your parents will be dead. So many of you, your village will be taken over. Imagine what is happening now in so many communities. Go and check on the Chibueze. If you have anybody in a boy state, ask them what is happening in Onichi Uweze. In a boy state. Ask them what is happening in what do you call it? Armasiri in a boy state. Ask them what is happening in what is the name of this place? In Abia State, in Ohafia. And our celebrities are keeping quiet. Our musicians are saying nothing. Our clergymen are all sleeping. Only people like Father Mbaka Ebube Monso, Prophet Williams Onoha, and people like Prophet what do you call him? Prophet Igilla. These are men that stood up to say, enough is enough. Free this man. For Kanayo Okanayo to do this video and speak that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be freed. Believe you me, Mazi Kanayo Okanayo have won the heart of Biafrans, the millions of Biafrans, especially somebody like me. You are singing your song because you are making money, but you forgot that when you talk about your own people, you make more money. When you speak, use your song, your music to talk about your own people, you will make more money. Because at the same time, while you are making your money, your people, you are telling the whole world what is happening to your people. Father Mbaka, in the past, IPOB battled with you seriously. Yes, IPOB, they battled with Father Mbaka seriously in the past because Father Mbaka made a mistake. But when Father Mbaka realized what is happening to our people, when Father Mbaka saw what is about to happen to Christendom, when Father Mbaka saw that the only option we have is to restore our nation, if not, Boko Haram, ISWAP, and all the terrorist organizations in Nigeria will overrun all the Christendom, all the churches in Nigeria. They will overrun them, including those in Biafra land. Then Father Mbaka started supporting Mazi Nnamdi. The reason why Father Mbaka was supporting Mazi Nnamdi is because Father Mbaka knew from the heart of hearts that if he don't support Mazi Nnamdi, if he don't speak for Mazi Nnamdi, that there will be nothing like adoration ministry in the next 5-6 years. Because by then, jihad would have taken over the land. They would have only run over every church. Do you know that in some place, in some state in the north now, people doesn't go to church anymore? People doesn't go to church anymore in some part of the north because they are afraid that once they go to church, the enemies will come, open fire, and kill them. That is why Father Mbaka is speaking up. That is why Ibube Monso is speaking up. Because the only voice of the voiceless that is speaking from the wilderness for a very long time is that of Mazi Nnamdi. Look behind me as you are looking at the camera. Look at the millions of the people that this man have won their heart. This is millions, uncountable numbers of people. Anywhere he goes, even the dead wake up and follow him. That is what is happening. I want you to listen to Father Mbaka. I would have played the video, but I don't know what is happening to the video player on this platform. I don't know. I want you to listen to him. Father Mbaka is praying for Mazi Nnamdi day in, day out. I am calling on all the musicians to begin to use their platforms to speak up. Use their songs to ask for Mazi Nnamdi to be released and for Biafra to be freed. Quest for freedom, quest for self-determination is enshrined in United Nations Charter. It is not a call for war. A call for freedom is never a call for war. What we are asking for is referendum. The right for us to vote to be in Nigeria or not to be in Nigeria. That is why anytime I see anyone that is trying to drag this struggle backward, I will fight you. Now I want you to listen to Father Mbaka.
When I was asking and pleading that they should release Nnamdi, it appeared as if to say that once Nnamdi was arrested, we end. Crisis will end. Killing will end. Instead, after he had been arrested, it worsened. Situations are worsening every day, which now proves that holding Nnamdi has not provided any solution. So I am pleading with this uplifted hand that God will do miracles for us and grant us a Savior who can do the miracle of bringing him out from that prison, that DSS custody, not prison, DSS custody. Holding him there is worsening things in this country. Let the leaders not say the Igbos are suffering. Igbos are part of this country. Our situation should affect the whole nation. Otherwise, why one Nigeria? If you are negligent over our suffering and think that Igbos are alone, they are on their own, then why do we still belong to Nigeria? If anything that can make the Igbos every Monday, nobody goes to school, not even the government could come out. Something beyond the government control, and the federal government is silent. Is it not wickedness? And the poor masses are suffering. Our youth who have no jobs, their problems are increasing. I don't want to talk about the keke issue in Enugu until I hear the story very well. Because when there is no job, people should not perpetuate more joblessness. No. There are things we cannot accommodate on this land. There is a law that should not be made, should be ready to face the consequences. The poor masses should not continue to suffer and suffer and suffer.
Now, that is the voice of Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka of Adoration Ministry, Enugu. Did you listen to him? Did you hear him? That even on those days, I'll sit at home every Monday, that even government vehicles are not seen on the road. They too are sitting at home. Nigeria governments in the southeast are also sitting at home. No movement. Because of one man. And you think that this one man we're talking about here is a nobody. Is that what you think? When I listen to some voices, to some music from South Africa, during the apartheid regime, when Nelson Mandela was in the prison, I asked myself, what is happening to our own musicians? This is the question I used to ask myself. And that is why I have so much love for someone like Idris Abdul Karim. Idris Abdul Karim is not an Igbo man, but he got married to an Igbo woman. And he is a true freedom fighter. Idris Abdul Karim has been fighting for Nigerians for a very long time. But recently he dropped an album that touches my heart. And I'm going to play it for your listening ship, for your listening pleasure. He said, "Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu." If an Hausa boy, sorry, not a boy, man, Idris is not a boy, please pardon me. If an Hausa man from Kanu can sing and ask for Igbo man who is a freedom fighter to be freed, what stops you, an Igbo man, a musician, a clergyman, a celebrity, not to stand up to speak and ask for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released? The same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freed so many Fulanese and Hausa people from DSS custody in 2016. The same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was busy right on Radio Biafra speaking, defending El Zakzaki, asking for him to be freed, asking for Dasuki Gates to be freed. He is an Igbo man, a Biafran, asking for people whose right has been trampled upon to be freed. Do you know what it means? That is an evidence of a true freedom fighter. And the Idris Abdul Karim have replicated that. And that is what I want to prove to you right now. That if you're a musician from Biafra land and you are afraid to speak about your freedom, you are afraid to speak about the man that is fighting to make sure that your generation is not wiped out, then you are a dead man walking. I want you to watch, I want you to listen to this song. Listen to this song. Listen to it.
Free Nnamdi Kanu, free Sunday Igboho, free political prisoners, make peace reign. Free Nnamdi Kanu, free Sunday Igboho, free political prisoners, make peace reign. Nepotism na injustice, even favoritism na injustice. Pointing your men in key position na injustice. Attacking peaceful protesters na injustice. You say IPOB and shite na terrorists. Protecting the killer headsmen na injustice. Taking our resources to enrich bandit. My people beg, waiting me that. Na injustice. Forcing youth to accept open grace and na injustice. Shooting youth for raising our flag, na injustice. Killing people asking for self-determination, na injustice. Going abroad for your own medical treatment while refusing to fund our hospital. My people are beg, waiting me that. Na injustice. Denying youth quality education, na injustice. Protecting corrupt politicians because they join APC. I beg my people, waiting me that. Na injustice. Increasing fuel price and other commodity without increase in workers' salary. My people are beg, waiting me that. Na injustice. Using unborn generation to borrow money. My people are beg, waiting in the corner. Na injustice. You dey give terrorists amnesty in the north. You dey dance patriot dance for my people in the south. Free Nnamdi Kanu, free Sunday Igboho, free co-prisoners, make peace reign. Free Nnamdi Kanu, free Sunday Igboho, free political prisoners, make peace reign. Sunday Igboho dey fight for Odua, Nnamdi Kanu dey fight for Biafra. My brother Showore dey fight for Nigeria. All the people wey dey fight are still Nigeria truthful. Tell me, wetin dem dey fight for? Na just one thing, and that na justice. Some people believe say na the country be the problem. They say they are tired, they wan exit Nigeria. Others believe say our leaders be the problem. They don dey choke for nepotism and corruption. The ruling class are so united, the oppressed people are so divided. Child, that's why they dey fight their fight separately. Funny enough, they're the same enemies. The day all the oppressed people will come together, unite as one, and fight their enemies. From that day, our people will get to real justice. That same day, game will deal over for the wicked. You dey give terrorists amnesty in the north. You dey touch down for my people in the south.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what Idris Abdul Karim said in that music? The day that the oppressors will come together with one voice, that day they will have justice. The same message that Mazi Nnamdi was passing to us. They are protecting terrorists, using our money, oil money from Biafra land, paying terrorists, negotiating with bandits, but calling we that are freedom fighters that are fighting for freedom, fighting for survival, they are calling us terrorists. Why the real terrorists are being protected? Why the real terrorists are being paid? An Hausa man is there using his musical talent to speak on behalf of an Igbo man and a Yoruba man. This is indeed a real freedom fighter speaking. This is indeed a real freedom fighter speaking. You see, in this struggle, some people just jump out, think that once you come out, you can speak English, you face camera, you talk wow, 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 that you're a freedom fighter. No. Freedom fighting is not speaking good English. Freedom fighter is the characteristics that makes up of who you are. Believing in freedom of you and that of your children and that of your people. Also bringing it out in character, physically, not just talking. You have to put it in practice. Look at Idris Abdul Karim. Obasanjo chased him so many times out of this country, trying to capture him and jail him. He ran for his life because he was saying Nigeria jaga jaga. How much is fuel sold within your reach today, within your communities? The state where you're residing right now, how much is the cost of petrol per liter? Idris Abdul Karim, 16, 17 years ago, sang a song saying that Nigeria jaga jaga, and they wanted to kill him. And today, what is happening? Even then, Nigeria was good. Then Nigeria was super good, beautiful. Then, and he saw what is about to happen. Here he is speaking, free Nnamdi Kanu, free Sunday Igboho, free political prisoners. Mazi Nnamdi is a prisoner of conscience. And our Igbo brothers and sisters who are singing, making money, they are not saying anything. They are not using their platform to speak up. But an Hausa man is saying free an Igbo man who is a political, oh my goodness me, who is a freedom fighter. Can you reason that? Can you connect it? And I said, I'm going to call upon them today. In case you didn't hear the song, wait, let me play it again. Listen.
In today's world,
just listen.
Valued advice.
You're going to listen to it again.
Value.
We are not joking here. Listen.
Free Nnamdi Kanu, free Sunday Igboho, free political prisoners, make peace reign.
Free Nnamdi Kanu, free Sunday Igboho, free political prisoners, make peace reign. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is freeing Biafra, for your information. Not just to free him. As you are free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you should give us date for our referendum. That is all we're asking for. We are talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom. Some of you do not know there are 4,000 and some thousand Biafrans that are languishing in so many prisons. You don't know that so many Biafran youth are being killed. Go to Aladema mortuary today. Uncountable bodies of youth in Imo State were dumped there. Go to FMC Owerri mortuary today. Uncountable bodies of Biafrans these things are there. Youth that committed no crime because they are Biafrans. And all our musicians, what they do is to just sing, make money, and go and sit down. They care not about you. But musicians are meant to be the speaker, the mouthpiece of people. Politicians are the people that shape the face of the future of any country where they come from. But over here, they are all afraid to speak. They are all afraid to speak. Do you know why they are afraid to speak? They don't want to die. But they forget that when the jihad come, when the enemies that hate us come, they don't want to ask you whether you are supporting one Nigeria. As long as you are Igbo, they will kill you. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to America back in 2014, asking for ammunition that he will use to protect Biafra land. And so many of you were saying he is looking for war. He is looking for war. Today, what is happening? Are they not going to your villages, killing innocent people, raping your mothers and your sisters, kidnapping your fathers, asking for ransom, destroying your crops? Are they not doing it? They are doing it. Thank God for Eastern Security Network that have taken over the bushes. Like I said, in Biafra land alone, 375 camp of Fulani herdsmen discovered in our bushes. 375 camps. Some of you do not know that inside those bushes, those thick forests in our villages, that they have been taken over by these people. If not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Kedifai Gehu. If not for Ohamadike Umo Biafra, Kedifai Gako. Just imagine what would have been happening to us right now, if not for his sake. I'm asking you a question. We are under a very big mess. Our land is under siege. You heard Kanayo said it. He told Buhari that our land, Biafra land, is under siege. Seriously under siege. Biafra land is seriously under siege. And you know what? If there is nobody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by today, so many communities would have been taken over by these people. So many. So many of communities would have been taken over. Just imagine what Hope Uzodinma is doing in Imo State on the order of his fellow Fulani boyfriends them. Just imagine. Just imagine what Dave Umahi is doing in Ebonyi State on the order of Fulani. Just imagine what Inyesom Wike is doing in Obibo on the order of Fulani. Just imagine what is happening in Abia State on the order of Fulani to Ibazu. Am I talking about Anambra State? If there's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, believe you me, all of you would have been killed. Take it or leave it. Anywhere you run to, they come for you. Okay, you think when it happened, you run to Abuja, you run to Lagos, or you run to Kaduna or Kanu. My brother, there's no place like home. All the musicians in the Biafra land, it is time for you all to begin to use their music industry, to use their studios, use their voices, speak up. Makeba did it. Makeba of South Africa, she did it. She sang for the freedom of Nelson Mandela, and heaven did not fall. The only thing they did was to send her away from South Africa. She went to America, and she took refuge there. But when Mandela later came back, she was among the first people that Mandela demanded to see. Because of her music, because of the things she said on her song, because of the awareness she created through her music, she was invited to the United Nations. Do you understand that? She was invited to United Nations. Go and Google it. Some of you do not listen, you don't read book. All you know how to do is to come on Facebook to gossip, to insult people, without even having any iota of information. No single, you are not privy to information, you don't have any information. It was because of the music of Makeba that made United Nations to call her, come and speak to us, we want to hear you, because of her song. Yes. And she went there. She finished work. And before I finish this program, I'm going to read some part of the lines she dropped for United Nations. I'm going to drop it for you because you need to listen. And I want to acknowledge people like Sampe Master. That guy is too much. Mazi Chibuzo. It shall be well with you. You have been in front line using your music to propagate the issue of this freedom of our people and that of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And people like Chibike, M. Josh. You are too much. Let me play the song of Chibike, M. Josh. After, when I come back, I will take you to another lane where you need to begin to listen, to listen and reason. Because sometimes when you don't speak to our people, they don't reason. You need to reason. I will take you there. Listen to this song.
It's M. Josh on the
It's time to break loose from the chains. It's time for our freedom. Cause we can never let them negotiate our freedom, no. Hundreds of years is gone. No Messiah came for the black man. Told us that Jesus died for the black man to they suffer. The truth we say, Africa will rise at the right time. And the time we're waiting for is right now. No one can hold the truth for a long time. Oh no. So stay awake. The sun is rising from the east. And the Messiah you wait is right here. And no one is gonna try to stop that. I can hear a great call for justice. Freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Freedom the Kanu. Oh, song of salvation. Freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Freedom the Kanu.
Believe it or leave it, humanity, generation upon generation upon generation upon generation, can never forget people like M. Josh. History have recorded that people like this stood up at the time that their voice is needed. People like M. Josh, people like Idris Abdul Karim, people like Sampe Master, people like Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, people like Ibube Monso, Obinna Obimma. They stood up to ask for the freedom of our people. They stood up for ask for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi. People like Kanayo O Kanayo, people like Skibo Comedy. These are celebrities, these are men that stood up to do something. Just as I'm crying morning, afternoon, and night on this platform, just as I'm demanding for the freedom of our leader, my living hero, and the savior of our own people. That is how these people that are in the public domain, speaking up, asking for the freedom of Biafra, asking for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi. But so many of them that are still there, that are not saying anything. I believe that someday you will rise up to say, had I known, you would have talked about the freedom of people of Biafra. Because that is the noble thing you could have done. People like Chiwetalagu, thank you very much, Ozil. People like Chiwetalagu, people like Flavor, Ijele Africa. These are men of honor. These are men of honor. People that I love so much. And I will continue loving them. Because at a time like this, Mazi Nnamdi do not have any gun or bullet. The only bullet and gun he has was his mouth. He was speaking for people of Biafra to be free. He was asking that we should be given right for self-determination. He never killed nobody, he never touched nobody. And he was kidnapped from Kenya. And people are afraid to speak up. Me, I'm not afraid to ask for Mazi Nnamdi to be released. I'm not afraid. Because he is not afraid to ask that I and my children should have a good life in a country where we can be proud to call our own. It is very, very important that you know that anything you do now counts. It's either is plus or it is minus for you as a musician, as a celebrity. Before now, I used to see our Biafran ladies, young ladies, they would be saying, we're going to leave that struggle issue. We don't want to talk about it. Blah, 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 blah. But now, all Biafra young ladies have stood up, begin to talk about the freedom of Biafra. All of them. Believe you me, they may not be on Facebook putting on Biafra color or whatever, but ask them question, interact with them one-on-one. You will see them telling you that they want Biafra. Do you know why? Because as I'm speaking to you right now, there is heavy shortage of men in Biafra land. Some of these women, so many of them will not even get married. It's not a curse, but it is the truth. Yes. Because if you go by calculation, you will notice that the number of men that are in the prison. Okay, let me just start with the people that I know in the prison now. 4,500 Biafrans, young youths, are in prison. Men, only men. 4,500. That is to say that if those men are supposed to marry one wives, 4,500 women, their husbands are right now in the prison. Are we talking about those that are being killed? Should I speak about that? If I talk about the people that have been killed, that means so many of those young ladies, their husbands are dead. So many of them, they have killed their husband. Because they are fighting for a better tomorrow. And it gives me concern when I see a young lady, instead of you to at least once in a while, you come up on your platform, you say, free Nnamdi Kanu. It will not take you anything. Instead of that, you'll be snapping picture, looking at yourself, you're beautiful. Yes, it is good for you to post a beautiful picture. But you're supposed to speak about your freedom first. Because if you don't, those uncircumcised elements, they will come down and take all of you, rape all of you, and take you to Kanu, Sokoto. You may not like what I'm saying, but it is the truth. So when I look in this struggle, I see young ladies who are speaking up for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom, who are speaking up for the freedom of Biafran people. I said, yes, that hour has come. But my problem is the musicians. Musicians who are not speaking up. The musicians who are not speaking up. They are still afraid. But in their village, in their community, people are being killed. People are being massacred. And they can't go to the studio and make a music, make a song to condemn that killing in their own land. Even if you're afraid to mention Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name, why can't you speak and say, stop the killing in my community, stop the killing in my village, stop the killing in my town, stop the killing in my local government, stop the killing in Anambra State, in Enugu State, in Imo State, in Ebonyi State, stop the killing in River State. Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? On a with them so much. It pains me a lot that when I listen to all the music from the musicians from Biafra land, all I hear is baby, oh baby, Omaricha. You are singing Omaricha and your community is under siege. Your parents are being decimated. Your extended family are being killed. You know, Omaricha. Or if I be God will bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God shall continue to bless and protect that man. He is coming out very, very, very soon. Mazi is coming out very, 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 very soon. Whether you like it or you don't like it. Whether you like it or you don't like it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out very, very, very soon. There is no two ways about it. Odogu is coming out. He's coming out. Did you remember when EFCC were about to attack Flavor? What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did? The spirit of Onurubenwan Nabanoso was invoked and they freed that young man. Did you remember? After NSAS, they compiled the names of the musicians that supported the movement for NSAS. And Flavor's name was among. And they wanted to freeze his account. They wanted to intimidate him because he's an Igbo man. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took it upon himself. He mounted the podium of Radio Biafra. Behind the camera. Behind the microphone. He said you cannot do him anything. You dare not touch Flavor. If you touch Flavor, you are touching Igbo. He is one of the finest celebrity artists that we have in that land. Mazi stood for Flavor. And Flavor also did something that I love by releasing that song. Ndi Igbo niile, let's come together na anyị na-ebe ofu. Ndi Igbo niile, let's come together na anyị na-ebe ofu. He made mention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He talked about the killing of Biafrans during the war. And he said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should seek an olu. He should seek an olu. Listen, the reason why I'm doing this video, this particular program this evening, this morning, this afternoon, depending on your location, is because I have taken record of so many musicians in Biafra land. I've listened to their songs. I have checked everything they are saying. I have watched them inside out. I begin to ask myself, does it mean that these people do not acknowledge that Mazi Nnamdi is fighting for them also, not only for those who are fighting alongside with him? Does it mean that these people don't understand what freedom means? So many musicians from Nigeria, from Igbo expression, they sang song for Nelson Mandela freedom. You don't know. A man from South Africa and a man from the north, from Kanu, Idris Abdul Karim, sang a song that they should free Mazi Nnamdi. And you, that is a Biafran of Igbo extraction, you cannot stand up to speak about the freedom of your own, of our own savior, because you are afraid. If you sing, they will come after you. If it says who? Says who? Who is going to come after you? That is the question I'm asking. Mazi Nnamdi spoke against the arrest of Olisameto. Mazi Nnamdi even fought for the one you called what is his name again? Former other state, Ojozo Kalu. Mazi Nnamdi even fought for patient Jonathan. Mazi Nnamdi even fought for Diezani Madieke. Mazi Nnamdi even fought for Stella Odua. These are his own people being under threat, under intimidation by the oppressive state because they are Biafrans. And Mazi Nnamdi stood with them. Now my question is, where are those people that Mazi Nnamdi was fighting for? I need somebody to tell me. I need somebody to tell me, where are these people? I'm mentioning their names. Where are they? Is it not time for you people to pay Mazi Nnamdi back by standing up, using your voices to speak for this man to be released, for you to speak for this man to be freed? Oh, Biggie, may your soul rest in perfect peace, Biggie. Biggie that sang that song with flavor. That song alone made me to fall so much in love with flavor. So much. I love that guy. I love flavor with passion because of that song. Him and Biggie. Quite unfortunate, Biggie died. Quite unfortunate, Biggie died. Ask yourself question now. Ogini mere na ndi Igbo. Ndi Igbo na-akụ egwu adịghị ekwu maka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka alapịa. Ogini mere. Why? Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question. You all no bụrụ ụjọ. Anyị eji ụjọ wee too okorobịa. Eh? Anyị eji ụjọ too okorobịa. Anyị eji ụjọ too okorobịa o. Epụtara na-agụ egwu iberibe ka i wee nwee ike iji eme ka ego. Kwukwa maka ihe na-eme na be nna gị. Imo State is under siege. People are being killed, kidnapped. Enugu State, Ebonyi State, Abia State, Anambra State. You can't use your song to talk. And all of you are keeping quiet. Okay, but this is when that song is needed. This is exactly when that song is highly needed. If you cannot stand up now to sing about Biafra freedom, about Mazi Nnamdi freedom, let us listen to Biggie and Flavor. Let's listen to them. Because on a man out on Kita Korane Gosia. Did you hear that? They starved our children to death. 5.2 million people were killed, and over 1.5 million children were starved to death. And the world is not talking. The world are not saying anything. I repeat, if you are a Biafran musician or celebrity, you did not speak up now. Use your voice to ask for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi and Biafra. If Biafra come, you open your dirty mouth to speak or to sing. Chineka Bogoku. We are all born warriors. Onye nka kule egwu okwa na egwu na akpagarịrị onwe ya. O si Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ejisike n'ọlụ. These are the kind of men that I want to listen to their song. Because ha na-etinye ọnụ n'ife na-eme n'obodo. Ha na-agwa uwe okwu ka o si adị. This song alone, do you know how many million people that listen to this song? Go and check. On Audio Mark alone, do you know how many people that listen to this song? And he was speaking it in English. That they raped our women. They starved our children to death. And the world listened. Some of you may not think, you may not know the impact of these musicians, whatever they are saying about what is happening to us, to the world. You may not know. It is because of the music of Makeba that the United Nations invited her because of her song. Yes, you don't know. But I'm telling you right now, she was fighting against the apartheid. She was fighting for the freedom of Nelson Mandela. That is the truth. And they invited her to come and speak. She went and she told the world what happened and what is happening to her people. And you think that her music did not make an impact? It did. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out now, so many of you will be rushing to go and see him, snapping picture. I have some videos that I've packed somewhere. I'm waiting. Some videos of people who came to snap picture, people who came to do video, people who came to run around with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They thought that Biafra was coming today, tomorrow, then. All those people, I'm watching them. So many of them are now even dining and whining with the enemies. So many of them. People that came to snap picture, people that came to stay with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, people that came to promise him. I have videos where they promise Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we shall stand with you, we shall die with you, we shall be with you. Everything we want to do, we are. In fact, you are the leader that God has sent to us. They promise him all those things. It is on video. It is on video. 100% on video. And those videos are kept for purposes. Those videos are kept for purposes. Those videos are kept for purposes. When the time comes, I will begin to release those videos. Those idiots that came to pledge allegiance to Mazi Nnamdi, to pledge support for Mazi Nnamdi, or Hana's youth president. Okay, Guzoro. Let me mention your name. You are one of them. You brought group of Ohanese youth who came to Mazi Nnamdi. You snap pictures. You do. Now I am waiting for you to come out and speak. Instead of that, you are supporting one Nigeria and talking about the 2023 Igbo president. Chineke ga ogoku with that Igbo president. I have you on tape. I have you on tape, Ikisi Guzoro. I have you on tape. You and your cohort. I have all of you on tape. I am waiting for Mazi. He's coming out soon. All of you have deserted Mazi. All of a sudden, all of you are born also. If Mazi come out right now, you see them. Look at an awesome man. Idris Abdulkarim is the one who is speaking, using his music to ask for Mazi to be released. Idris Abdulkarim, an awesome man, a fearless freedom fighter, a lover of freedom. But all of you idiots, when Mazi came out last time, you guys thought that everything is already is okay. That Biafra is coming tomorrow. You are rushing him, promising him, we are with you, we are this, we are that. Where you go, we shall go. Any of your command we follow. This and that. When you see anybody in Ohanese, be it youth wing or the others, don't listen to them. They are liars. They are liars. Pure liars. Betrayers. Okay, let the world know that all of you that pretend to be supporting Mazi Nnamdi have all deserted Mazi Nnamdi. Now that your voice is needed, you're not speaking. That is why I am saluting KOK. Kana yo kana yo dogu ke buchineke ya gozirengi. Onye nwem ga gozirengi gozi ezinulo gi. When I say I love them, I love them from the bottom of my heart. There are some things that I saw in the life of Mbise people that made me to fall in love with them. And the okay, you have proved it to me that I wasn't wrong. Skibo Alejemba, Omemboji, you also prove it to me for asking for Mazi to be released. Ndara, we will support you, we be with you, we do this, we do that. An Ausap man is the one who is asking that Mazi should be released through his music career, not an Igbo man. I'm going to play the speech, the address of Makeba in the United Nations. I'm going to play it. I want you to listen to that woman. I want you to listen to Makeba. Why speaking to United Nations? Why did they invite her? Because of her song. The campaign she was raising through her studio, through her voice, through her music was too big that the United Nations cannot. They say, come here, come and talk to the world. And all of you that are musicians, I don't have beef with anybody. You all know yourselves. People like Okeja Kota, God will bless you. Okeja Kota, it shall be well with you, Okeja Kota. People like Oyeka Balanzo Keke, these are the men that I have massive respect for. Our leader, the man that is standing between the gap of those that want to kill us and we, is in the hand of the enemy. All of you are not tukulana. You went and sleep. You are lying down. You are relaxing, as if nobody. It is not somebody's son that is being held over there. If Mazi come out tomorrow, you people will be flooding like bees around him. Please, I want you to listen to Makeba. I want you to listen to her. Listen to her.
On behalf of all the Today, I should like to welcome Miss Miriam Makeba, and I should like to ask her to make her statement now.
I ask you and all the leaders of the world, would you act differently? Would you keep silent and do nothing if you were in our place? Would you not resist if you were allowed no rights in your own country because the color of your skin is different to that of the rulers? And if you were punished for even asking for equality? Mr. Chairman, there is already too much hate in my country. I am afraid that if the world keeps silent and the government is madly proceeding with more brutality and is trying to take the life of our most beloved leaders and poison their teams, you cannot stop the hatred from overflowing. I appeal to you and through you to all the countries of the world to do everything you can to stop the coming tragedy. I appeal to you to save the lives of our leaders, to empty the prisons of all those who should never have been there, and help us win our right to human dignity.
Did you hear that? Would you have kept quiet if you are in our position? What would you have done when you are being hated in your own land because of the color of your skin? I call upon the world leaders to come to our aid and release our beloved leader to stop this danger that is about to happen. That they should release all the people that are not supposed to be in the prison in the first place. They should free them because they have committed no crime. That is the voice of Miriam Makeba of South Africa. She sang a song seriously campaigning for the freedom of Nelson Mandela, and she was invited. But your own people who are musicians are only singing baby, oh baby. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. And now dance and they make you go. Man, your own land is under siege. There is no guarantee that your next generation is going to have a place to live, to call their own ancestral land. No guarantee. If not for this man that is standing between gap of those that want to kill us and we that they want to kill. This man that have given his life, given everything that he holds there to make sure that we are free. This man that loved us more than he loved himself. This man that have given his father, give his mother, give his sister Adako. He gave the palace of his father for this freedom. He jettisoned everything that has to do with money making. He forfeited everything that they promised him. They gave him every promise. We are going to give you this. We are going to give. He said no. That is why he is still He's still there with them. In other countries, their own indigenes stand up and fight and plead for their own leader to be released. In your own. Ndibo, gini meru kedebo meru onrube wani yaban also jelo. Where have the spirit of onrube wani yaban also went to? You keep quiet. And you have a voice. If you sing a song now, and it is on Spotify, if it is on Boomplay, if it's on YouTube, within 48 hours, anything you say is going to travel farther than your expectation. Anything you say is going far. That you cannot even fathom how did this thing get to this place. If you know where your musics are going to, and you're supposed to use that same opportunity. Share this program, share it, send it to P Square, send it to P Square, send it to Timaya, send it to all of, I don't even remember all the, send it to all of them that you know. Share it everywhere. Let them have the copy of this video. You may hate me, you may not like me, you may not like my platform, but it has nothing to do with this message I'm pushing out today. This message I'm pushing out today is a message that is going to change something that you never even expected. Because believe you me, if out of hundreds of musicians we have in Biafra land, half of them begin to sing a song about free Kano. If out of hundreds of clergymen we have in Biafra land, begin to speak on their pulpit, free Nnamdi Kanu, free Nnamdi Kanu. If out of the hundreds, thousands of the people that are acting film, the actress and actresses, if half of them are speaking free Nnamdi Kanu, free Nnamdi Kanu, believe you me, the enemies will stand agog. The enemies will stand still. They will stand still. They will say, no, this has gotten beyond their imagination. Already, they sit at home, willingly sit at home, that have been offered by Biafrans in Biafra land, have shown them that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is with every Dick and Harry in Biafra land. Forget about those who are coming from the side trying to, to infiltrate in the structure and do one or two things. Forget about them. Every true Biafran that love freedom is standing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And our women are suffering. Our women, our land is running shortage of men because the men are the one fighting for Biafra to come. And they are killing them. They are arresting them. I expect even Biafra women to come up more, to speak more, to make more noise, to carry this struggle on the head, because their husbands are being kidnapped. Many of them are being killed. Many of them are disappearing. And so many of them are in prison as I speak to you right now. Honorable Nabanoso is the spirit of Ndibo. When you hear the voice of your brother or your sister, you don't run away. Instead, you come close to know what is happening to them. Instead, you come close to ask for whatsoever that they need for you, so that you can offer them for them to live. Look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His father, he gave his father in the struggle. His mother died in the struggle. His sister died in the struggle. Everything that this man have in life have been given. So why are you still there thinking that he is a nobody? He is somebody, for crying out loud. A man that gives order. One single order, and everywhere everybody is standing still, including the government. Including the government. The market women are with him. The bankers are with him. The teachers are with him. The artisans are with him. Everybody in Biafra land are 100% in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why when I look at people like Umahi, when Umahi speak and say that Ebonyi State is not part of Biafra, I laugh at him. The first thing I do is to go back and watch the video the day we went to Ebonyi State. I was there live and direct. I will just go and watch the video. When I look and see the mammoth crowd that were following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the people that came out to welcome this gallant man, I will say that Umahi is suffering from mental disorder. Because Mazi right there as Ebonyi, is Ebonyi Biafra? Ebonyi say yes, Ebonyi is Biafra. We know that Ebonyi is Biafra. Makeba was singing for the freedom of their leader, Nelson Mandela. And she was invited to speak. In your own case, you are there singing baby, oh baby. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Which love are you talking about? Where is the love that P-Square have for that baby? If he cannot speak for the freedom of his own people, and a leader that is trying to preserve that land, that small portion of land that they call the Dot Nation, that belongs to their ancestors. Imagine if somebody like P-Square, somebody like Timaya, somebody like J. Martins, somebody like this one from Ebonyi State, what is his name again? Tekno. If this man come together and do a song, Free Nnamdi Kanu. Just imagine these four sets that I just mentioned now, with Fino, come together, Umobilibo. If they can come together, sit, be in a, just spend only but let it be only but 30 minutes music. Cook it and push it outside. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Free Biafra. Do you know what is going to happen? The camp of the enemy will be shaken. of the enemy, he will be shaking. Do you know that musicians are like, they are like megaphone, they are like radio stations? You don't know? Everything they say, most of them, whatever they say, goes far and people listen. That is why I'm saying, Chukwu ya gozigi. Chukwu ya gozigi. You have shown the whole world that you are supposed to, in fact, people like you should be immortalized when Biafra come. People like you, Sample Master, people like Annie Dons, people like what do you call him, Idris Abdul Karim, people like Apinjo. I'm going to play his song here. I'm going to play his song. Apinjo, I'm going to play a song. He asked for Nnamdi Kanu to be released from Okija. He asked that Nnamdi Kanu should be released because he committed no crime. These are musicians that I respect so much. I like to listen to their song. Even this guy, Ejike Wamba, the Ogene master himself from Nkanu, I love him too. Because these are the people that have been speaking up, asking that Mazi Nnamdi should be free. And some of those one that you are always playing their song. Listen, Biafrans, I think we are going to boycott listening to their song, buying their musics, until they begin to talk about the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi and Biafra. Look at the one they call Andy Nkobo Bono, Nkoni Asambara. Any movie that guy is featured, I don't watch it. Me, in particular. Kenneth Okonkwo, I don't watch his movie. He acted living in bondage. But he is now living in bondage. The idiot that was saying that anybody that's talking about Biafra should not attend to his church. Can you imagine that stupidity of that idiot? Can you imagine? Let me play you the music of Apinjo. When I come back, I will continue with this program because I'm going to open my line to receive calls. Today's program is a wake-up call on every clergyman, on every celebrity, on every artist in Biafra land. You are from Ikwere, you are from Ijo, you are from Ibankeo, you are from Ibakrio, you are from Urobo, you are from... You need to speak up right now, and because you have a megaphone, you have a link, you have a platform where you can speak and the world will hear you. Makeba did it and she was invited. So many musicians did it. Even Peter Tosh. They talk about freedom of Nelson Mandela. Yes. Lucky Dube talk about the freedom of Nelson Mandela. Even Ras Kimono talked about the freedom of Nelson Mandela. Felix Liberty them. But these current musicians, because Mazi Nnamdi is from Abia, he is from Igbo. You don't acknowledge what that guy have done. I want you to enjoy this music. When I come back, I open my line. 1 minute. I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to make a mistake. Let me first play Onyeka Chukwu Agbalanze Okeke song. Onye nke m ka ọ bụ. Oh my man.
Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Anyị kenebenu Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Ika bugola yo, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike.
Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike, Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike, 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 Biafra Ghana, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike. Yes, that is the music of Onyekachukwu Agbalanze Okeke. Onyekachukwu Agbalanze Okeke. Very tall, gallant man, fearless. The man that has content in her music, in his music career. He has a content. Haven't listened to him. Let me play Apinjo. Let me go to Apinjo. Listen.
Onye jizi na nwanne ejelu mgbele achọba n'oge adịghị ọma achọba n'oge adịghị omigo achọba n'oge adịghị achọba n'oge adịghị omigo achọba n'oge adịghị onye jizi na nwanne ejelu politiks achọba n'oge adịghị onye jizi na nwanne ejelu mgbele achọba n'oge adịghị nsi ka achọba n'oge adịghị omigo ka ịzọ n'ọnwa adịghị achọba n'oge adịghị omigo ka ịchọ n'oge adịghị onye jizi na nwanne eje politiks achọ n'oge adịghị onye jizi na nwanne ejelu mgbele achọ n'oge adịghị na achọba n'oge adịghị omigo ka achọba n'oge adịghị achọba n'oge adịghị omigo ka achọba n'oge adịghị onye jizi na nwanne eje politiks achọba n'oge adịghị onye jizi na nwanne ejelu mgbele achọ n'oge adịghị. Achọba n'oge ụmụ Igbo ụmụ Igbo ka achọba n'oge anyị nkịta chidi achọ n'oge anyị ụmụ Igbo ndị mụrụ m ụmụ Igbo ka ejikọ nwa anyị ọnụ ebibi ike ka ọ na-abịa n'ezi
Ebibi ike ka ọ na-abịa n'ezi
ebe oke ife na-abịa n'ezi ụmụ Igbo nna m gwara m okwu mgbe dị na nwatakịrị ka papa m gwara ụmụ wee sị n'oge akụ ngwa na-achọrọ n'akwụkwọ ụmụ Igbo ka anyị na-achọzi ịdọ n'akwụkwọ ka achọ na-ewu ojii jidachiri na anụgo maka ọchịchịrị na-abịa n'ụwa ewu ojii na ọchịchịrị ga-abụ okwu
ọ meseji ka ọ na-agba ozi ka ọ na-agbasa
ụmụ Igbo onye ka anyị ga-akọsalụ ebe ajụjụ ụmụ Igbo ka chọba n'ụka n'ekita chidi. Ụmụ Igbo ka jikọ nwanyị ọnụ kita chidi. Onye nwere ntị na anụlụ olu ụmụ Igbo. Ife anya mụ na-abụzi n'ime obodo Naijiria erigazi fasị na anyị bụ ụwa Naijiria.
Ya na ntị o, tupe ntị gị.
Ofe agwalụ nna nna anyị ba. Ofe agwalụ nna anyị ba. Ya ka afa ka na-agwakwa Igbo taa anyị bụ ụwa Naijiria. Unu si na anyị bụ ụwa Naijiria, anyị bụ Igbo kwere ekwe, ma gịnị ka unu na-ebuzili anyị? Onye nwere uche tu n'ekene ibe na-aga na Nigeria, ibe ndị bụ ụmụ Igbo obi.
These are men that are talking.
Atụ bọmbụ na Sokoto.
Men.
Anyị bụ Igbo ka na-achụ. Atụ bọmbụ na Kaduna. Ọkwa anyị bụ Igbo ka fa na-achụ. Watụzidezi abọm n'ugwu Awụsa, unu batazị anyị Igbo wee bubezi ụmụ Igbo n'iru.
Atụ bọmbụ n'ugwu Awụsa ebe na-egbu ndị Igbo.
Ọkwa melu n'Enugu steeti. Akpọba Fulani herdsmen. Ụmụ Igbo
share it.
Igbo ka chọọ n'ụka anyị. Ka chọọ n'ụka anyị, ụmụ Igbo ka chọba n'ụka anyị. Azọ n'ụwa anyị tata ụmụ Igbo, azọ n'ụwa anyị. Onye jizi na nwanne ya je politiks, azọ n'ụwa anyị. Onye jizi na nwanne ya jelu mgbere, azọ n'ụka anyị. Ụmụ Igbo ka chọba n'ụka anyị. Ụmụ Igbo all our ministers, all our house representatives, get even on the chair of Obelakandi and Enono. Yakunu Jibankiti, Unu Basangita, Generation Anigasia, Jerusalem Money Game, Obiro Wanide Bodo Yibo, but I just saw Bodo Yibo, Naniganata Nanage. Never ever to me, getting an Igbo, Jack and Janu Wadi, a
gospel. A gospel.
Ibuluza moto kinata n'Igbo. Iga sore batabini ndị anụmụ ikuku oge n'ọbịa. Asachiba fonu niile, sachiba moto niile, onye si obodo oyibo nọta. Emegide ibulu Yahoo boy, ndị anụmụ ụgbọ gị iji welu ATM igolo ego gị. Igbo ka chọga n'ekita shiri. Ụmụ Igbo ka ịzọkwa n'ụwa anyị nkịta shiri. Ọ bụ ife a ka ụmụ anyị ga-afụ n'ime Naịjirịa. Nke na-agbawa m obi wee bụrụ nekwa Nnamdi Kanu Moses Chukwu nyere ụmụ Igbo. Ọzọpụta ụmụ Igbo na-abụọ. Ọzọpụta ụmụ Igbo n'ọnụ agụ. Ịmakwa na ọtụtụ ndị Igbo
ndị belibe ndị Igbo na Abia n'usoro ndị Awụsa wee kwube Ijide Kanu ga-egbuo Ijide Nnamdi Kanu ga-egbuo Mwadu Baba ajụjụ kedu ebe unu na-ekwulu onye nsọ Okwu mmachi ndụ ya chụọ aja na anyị bụ Igbo ga-analịlị ụmụ Igbo ka anyị kwado n'Kanu anyị nwere onwe anyị ka anyị chụọ anya bụ
Ọ ga-adịrị gị na mma pinjo. Did you hear him? These are men that are singing. Anybody who is man enough and you are a musician, you are from Old Eastern region, we are from Enugu, you are from Abia, you are from Imo, you are from Ebonyi, you are from Delta, you are from Cross River, Akwa Ibom, you are from Rivers, you are from Bayelsa, you are from Anambra, and you are not speaking up, asking for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Igbo people, and Biafran people, not Igbo people, and Biafran people, then you are not man enough. You are just a boy. The person you listen to now is a man, not a boy. It's a man. Do you listen? All the airports in our in our land, we are blocked. If you travel abroad, coming back, you land in Lagos or you land in Ugwausa. All our seaport is blocked. You bring any goose into the country, it will stop in Lagos. When we have deep sea in Calabar, Warri, and Port Harcourt. Yes. This is a musician. He is passing a message of truth, a message of redemption. Do you understand? So this man that is singing about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we should stand with him, we should support him and make sure that he's free. He's a man to listen. This is the kind of people we need to. His name is Apinjo. If you go to Google, type Apinjo, you listen to him, download his music. Not all these idiots who are singing baby oh baby. Or baby oh baby, or freedom. I know some of them have houses in Lagos, some of them have houses in Abuja, some of them have houses in other part of the country. But is that where you're going to raise your children forever? Would you come to your fatherland? It's a question. It's a question. Kai chuma okai tupuche jie kita chidi ya kwesi ichu okai. Okai bo Biafra, when the first of okai na bro Biafra. Okai bo Biafra. You're a musician and you're not talking about freedom of Biafrans and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One day, and you're from Eastern region, you're a fool. I have taken it upon myself to talk to all the musicians, all the artists, them, actors and the actresses, all of you, producers, marketers. Can I have done his own? They have shown the world that indeed, yes, he wanted to, you know, he want Biafra himself. Fadambaka, in the matter of fact, Fadambaka have been on speaking to the world, asking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. 247. 247. Non-stop. From his own side. Prophet William Onoha from his own side. And some other prophets that I don't even know their names. You think that this struggle is something that you have something to say or to bring to the table? You cannot say it. You can't do anything. You are afraid of being killed. You are afraid of being arrested. Then those who are supposed to die, who are supposedly need to die for you to come and enjoy, when they fight for the Biafra and get Biafra restored, then you will come. It was a you don't know me. Oh, no more Ufino now. Oh, more Glezege. Chineke na-emego kwa nwa ogbenye zege Chineke mere ga-ezege n'ime Nigeria ebe a na-ata afụfụ. Ọ gwa ya bipụtakwa igu na-eko. Were kene only one track only. to speak up and say, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a true freedom fighter who fought for everybody. He fought for Hausa, he fought for Yoruba, he fought for Ijo, he fought for Shekiri, he fought for Igbo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for every mankind, especially the black race. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is who he is. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used money to pay for lawyers to go and fight for Hausa people in DSS custody, 2016. And he brought all of them out. Do you understand this? Who else can do it? Mention one person that can do it again. Orisa Metu was in the prison. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was speaking on his behalf until he was released. All Jews are the same. Everybody that is, as long as you are a prisoner of conscience, a political prisoner, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will speak for your sake. So all the enemies of Biafra that are trying to come into the struggle to cause one or two problems, all of you have failed. Who is this idiot? I think I have blocked this idiot. I just blocked this idiot. Mistakenly, I clicked it and brought it to the distance. My line is open. My line is open. I intended just to talk to Biafrans and close the program, but sometimes I just open my line for those of you that want to contribute to say one or two things, and I will not take more than 5 calls. I will not take more than 5 calls. This program is just 2 hours, but it's already 2 hours, 2 minutes. So let me just say, let me give few minutes for those that have something to contribute to this program. But if there's none, then I will have to bring it to an end. But let me wait for a while, because I know that Biafrans always have something to say. I am calling on all the so-called celebrities, movie makers. Yes. Not people, celebrities are not people like, what do you call him? What is his name again? Andy living in bondage. No, that one is not a celebrity. It's not a monk. That one is a sellout. He hates Biafra with passion. He was working against Biafra, speaking from the both sides of his mouth, to praising Buhari, all in the name of looking for political position, APC. That one, it's one of them. It's one of them. Dara. My line is open, Biafrans, for those of you that want to contribute to this program. After 10 minutes, if there's no call that comes in, I will bring the program to an end, because I don't even intend to answer any calls. I only want to talk to Biafrans and to let you know the reason why you must share this program is because we need to speak up for our people, those that has platforms. Let them start making use of it. Those that have platforms should start making use of it. Skibo, I have given you thumb up. Continue. And Mazi J Park. Mazi J Park. If I didn't mention your name today, it's not going to be good for me. You are also doing good. I love what you're doing. Yes. Continue in that way. Continue to speak. Continue to tell the world the truth through your platform. Propagate the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release and Biafra freedom. And when you have the right to speak about your freedom. You have the right to ask for your freedom. And then you come back. Continue. All of you that are doing good, speaking about free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Chukwu Okikabiyama will bless all of you. He will bless you all. And he dons. You are doing well too. I'm waiting for your latest album where you talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu completely. I will blast it here on this platform as it is hot. Yes. I saw the one you did with Casey and I love it. I'm having a caller on the program, the first caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program as it is hot. Good evening.
Good evening, as it is hot.
Good evening to you.
That's how we're talking.
Now, so your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yeah. My name is Tinel. I'm calling from United Kingdom.
Go ahead, my dear sister. Please make a contribution.
Let me come to Okwai.
Go ahead.
Your program is okay. What? Yeah, but I'm there. All these celebrities. Hanine. When Kakaya Docha. Then federal government be that is the hard work of our federal government. Hanine Ghana must go to shut them up.
Very bad.
Mahawa, them and the, what do you call them? Indian film.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
If you can remember, Chinwetal, Argo, Iyoku,
Yes.
and that is true.
That is true.
And they are just one the politicians. Many of them, Hejana Hipepa, Gawana, and that Janaya, all these big Lefununa, my son, like head NPC.
Okay, all your companies. All your companies.
My contract.
Yes.
All these celebrities, and I'm there. I know what I'm saying.
The world is listening. The world is listening. Go ahead.
Yeah. That is where I know problem na labor. All of them when you get interested, you could better can talk because of their stomach, them and their family. Corruption no obodani.
Honestly.
At least someone come when and operation. Operation many. And all these people no fire can none. I'm telling you.
Madam, my dear sister, you are not far from the truth. Let me bust you people's head right now. This is supposed to be an in-house thing, but I have to bring it to the public. But I will not mention them. I will respect those people. I will not mention their name. Madam, do you know, Biafrans, do you know that there are a set of movie makers, actors and actresses that visited Umuahia when Mazi Nnamdi was outside? They approached me that I should give them some insight, give them some information that they needed to produce a movie, that movie is going to go far. That movie is going to travel beyond Biafra land. It's going to travel beyond Nigeria. That was when Mazi Nnamdi was released. That they are going to do this movie, and this movie is going to be super.
Yeah.
I sat down they were interviewing me, videoing me. They have my video. They were interviewing me, they were videoing me, they were recording everything. I sat down to give these people everything that was within my reach on my table. I told them so many things about Biafra restoration, about what happened, how Mazi Nnamdi was kidnapped in Lagos, and all those things. I gave them all this information, waiting for them to bring that, to do that video, to do that film and bring it out. Madam, do you know that till today, nothing happened? Till today. And I was giving them information from the bottom of my heart with the hope that yes, that these people are going to propagate the issue of Biafra to the world. Up to today, and they came to snap picture. I snap picture with them. So because this thing you said now, I am beginning to believe you, because I don't want to mention the name of these actors, because if I mention their names now, some people will not even watch their movie again. I don't know if they are afraid to do that movie and bring it to the market, or they did it and they were not allowed to bring it to the market. I just don't know. I just don't know. So you are not far from the truth that some of them must have been bought, because in their Bugana must go now. But right now, so many of them are beginning to lose themselves. So continue, my dear sister. Go ahead.
Not only them, but the churches. The church, the church is saying,
of course, of course.
Ima ebe obodo anyị nọ mebie ebe nwaanyị na bride. Onye nne gaje na bride. Okay, ndị ka nwoke achọghị asen. What of the ladies? Ha niile onwe ka aka ya dọcha. So, ihe na-eme anyị sha n'aka. Look at them, especially the actors and actresses. They are living fake life. If you see them where they line up, maybe you hear your allocation. I know what I'm saying. I said I know what I'm saying.
That is true.
So how can that type of connect names of people?
Madam, let me shock you now. Madam, let me shock you again, and the viewers and the listeners. Do you know that in church in Aba, a certain father, reverend father, not pastor, a certain reverend father in Aba, I don't want to mention the name of the church because somebody, you know, in Catholic church, they used to say, let us pray for our nation. So when first person will come and read for maybe for and pray for the sick. Another person will pray for the less privileged. Another person will pray for the nation. When it was time for this great Biafran man, he took the microphone on the pulpit. He said, "Let us pray for our nation, Biafra." The father rushed and collected the microphone from this guy. Immediately the guy mentioned Abia State. Yeah. I'm telling you, madam. In Abia State.
It's true.
The father rushed and collected that microphone from the guy and tell him what the heck are you talking about? We don't want you to talk about Biafra here. And because of that, so many people left that church.
Yeah, it's true. So
this kind of reverend father must have collected his own. That is the truth.
My bishop.
Oh God.
Some bishops.
My dear sister.
Some of them accept you.
My dear sister, it is time for all of us, especially we on the social media, begin to bring them outside. We'll be bringing them outside. Yeah. We'll be talking about them until they change. Because these people are the same people that if Biafra come tomorrow now, they are the people that are going to be fighting for position. I will be this. I'm more educated than you. I have first degree. I have first class upper result. I am a PhD holder. You didn't go to school. These are the people that will come and be fighting you. But those that are doing the dirty job, taking risk, going to prison, taking risk of their life, losing their fathers, their mother, their brothers and sisters, when it is time, you will see that they will tell you that you are not qualified to host any position. And that is going to cause another problem. But I know when it is time for that, we will cross that bridge. See, my problem is this. Idris Abdul Karim, an Hausa boy, an Hausa man, not a boy, was singing and asking for Mazi Nnamdi to be released. You can imagine. Onya Hausa na go see free Nnamdi Kanu. Onya Hausa o. Onya Hausa free Nnamdi Kanu. Then Onya Igbo emechi onia. Ochali ukwu maka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But in their villages, they are burning houses in their communities. Yeah. They are kidnapping their brothers and their sisters. Yeah. They are closing their mouth. Please go ahead and round up. Go ahead and round up.
Other people maybe their
own is worst.
Almost 80% of Ndeze in our land. They are the cause of our problem.
Madam, it's not 80%. 99%. 99%. You say 80%. 99%.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That Ghana must go. And every here. They can't stop. The only thing, can you remember? It's maybe small that time, or during the time of apartheid in South Africa. So now, Guregu, I want to know who owned the land.
Yes.
Can you remember this meeting?
Yes, you are right. You are right.
Then, someone goes to Nigeria, Guregu, say, I want to know who owned the land. You know? Africa, I want to know. Nigeria want to know who. Do you remember this? They make each other to visit.
I will play it right now. I will play it right now if I see it. I will play it now. I will play it right now.
So, ihe anyị na-arịa nke na-ewutecha m ụmụ nwaanyị abapụ n'ime bride. Ihe ga-eme nwaanyị apụta, ụmụ nwaanyị apụta mgbe ala Igbo wa ala Igbo kwuo okwu ka mmadụ, kwuo okwu ị na-atọ ya anya, kwuo okwu ị mewe ihe ọjọọ gị sị no, this is not the way. Ị nata ego avụrụ ọnụ ga-ere ụmụnne gị. Ana m aya ụmụnne m dịpụ onye ọbụla si n'ihe ọjọọ nke afụta ka anyị ma anyị ga-enwe onwe anyị. Unu nwande ewu ụmụ okorobịa ndị nne anyị nwande edali ụma, mana ihe m hụrụ na-emeli all these celebrities ịhụ n'ezuzu ezuzu ha niile federal gọọmenti tụkọtara ha ọnụ, ma ha ma ndị aktịa fim zụkọ ha ọnụ, ekwulekwu ha kala aka gide nara ha onyinye nwa ma na-ewọta onyinye weta isi na isi elude ego a ịnta like this. This right from the first time in there this place, immediately maybe to campaign. Say manna ndị obodo anyị na-abịacha ebe ma our governors hụ obodo dị otu a. Then Africa anyị nọrọ n'ahụhụ, ụmụnne ha nọrọ n'ahụhụ, ya ọmadị ha ma ọnwụ na ha bịaghị ebe ahụ ihe emega. In short, all the people chi anyị, ndị ọchịchị anyị, ha niile all these politicians are devil. Until the Chineke wetara anyị Nnamdi Kanu, ha nọrọ gbiz ọkwụ ụmụnne anyị rere Nnamdi Kanu, ọkwụ onye ugwu. Ha gbiz getọrọ ya matakịrị kwuo okwu ụmụnne ya dị mma.
Madam, ị na-ekwu okwu na ụmụnne rere Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ na ọ bụrụ ndị ọhaneze na ndị Eastern Governor kpọrọ IPOB terrorist organization. Ọ na ọ bụrụ ha nwa kpọtara Operation Python Dance egwu eke. Ọ na ọ bụrụ ha nwa proscribe IPOB. Ị ka na-ekwu okwu ndị elelie na-agwa gị na ọhaneze ndị Igbo president, the former president of ọhaneze ndị Igbo known as Nnianwodo, proudly said that I am going to sabotage Biafra. His father did it, according to history, that the father was a saboteur. He said he's going to sabotage. He said any Biafra that will bring war is freedom fighting. Is it war? Do you know why I am somehow confused about this our Igwes? Immediately Igwe Eze is being paid by the federal government, or should I say state government. Immediately they are beginning to collect, they begin to give the certificate of kingship. That is exactly when they bought them over. And do you know that for so many years, the father of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not collect salary from Abia state government? Do you know why? Because he refused to be intimidated. He refused to be bought over. He refused to submit to their agenda. Abia state governor was not paying him. And madam, I'm coming. And because of that, there is a road that passed in the front of their house. Abia state government refused to tie it because his father's house is sharing face with even the governor's house. As a matter of fact, the government house that land belonged to the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That place that the government is situated now. But now, do you know what happened? They refused to pay. This man did not collect salary for so many years because the man is an upright man. Immediately they begin to pay them salary. That is when they bought them over. After Ukpabe Asika was bought over, and they handed over Ohaneze Ndi Igbo to the enemies. that is when Ohaneze Ndibu became something else. In my community, our king is not by governor to give you a certificate before you become a king. No, it is hereditary. It is in family. In every village, everybody know who is going to be king.
People.
Of course.
No,
madam, it must not be an elderly person. It must not be an elderly person. It depends on how that community are doing their own tradition. But I'm telling you that those days, when government were not paying salary to Igwes, giving the certificate, do you know that Igwe Njamanze is the well-recognized, renowned king in Owerri? But do you know that Roger Sokorawasa was fighting against the family of Njamanze, took the certificate of Igweship, give to another person? Are you aware? You know what?
Yeah.
And it's happening. It's happening in so many.
They are no longer the king. They are the family.
The government have taken the certificate now, giving to someone else. I'm telling you what I know.
Oh, no, I'm telling you about what I know.
Yes.
Of
Of course. There is a king. The ownership is in that family. It's hereditary. Are you getting it?
Yeah, it's hereditary.
But these people hijacked our kingship because they are using them to talk down on their children. When their children want to rise up to say something, do you know why Mazi Nnamdi can succeed? He succeeded because his father was standing with him. That is why Ojus Okalu went to meet his father, to tell the father, to tell his son to stop the struggle. The father told him that my son is matured enough, is smart enough to decide on what he wants. And wherever my son stands is where I stand.
Exactly.
He went to the mother. The mother said the same thing to them. Do you understand? So this is why Mazi Nnamdi can succeed, because the parents were with him. The parents are not taking bribe. The parents are not like your other kings who that like money, that fall in love with money. So because of this, they have all been compromised. So my sister, please round up. Let me answer another person, okay? It's about the road.
You
say.
All these saboteurs.
You say.
Everything.
Yes.
You
say.
That's all.
You say.
Our problem because we want a woman.
Yes.
In those days, it can be exile. It makes us communicate.
Of course.
That is our problem.
Yes, that is true.
We are not cowards.
At all.
Just like you can't do rubbish in the north. Overnight. Generation the sabotage.
Yes,
saboteurs.
Yes.
They don't. That is why nobody talk there. But in the day like that.
Yes.
Program. Our leader Gafata.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution. My dear sister, I have another caller on the line. This caller have been calling. Let me answer this caller. Welcome to this program. I see the hot your name and where you're calling from.
God bless you. I see the hot. My name is Mazi. Well, I don't need to call my name because I'm in Biafra land as I talk to you.
It's all right. Go ahead. Go ahead and make your contribution, brother.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
One thing that makes me to call this night is because of the comment that our sister just made concerning the pastor and the story you just narrate now, and that story you just narrate now makes me to remember what happened to me in the one church like that after we come back from a Donald Trump rally at Iguacha. I know you can remember. Do you know that I went to church to give testimony of what happened and appreciate God for saving my life and the life of some of our brothers? Do you know that immediately I mentioned Biafra, pastor ordered the ushers to collect microphone from me.
You don't mean it. It
I
happened to
was
you.
shamefully go back to my seat just because they mentioned Biafra.
Yo.
I don't know what some pastors because some pastors is following up what we are doing, but some of them are so much they just develop hatred on what we are doing. So I don't know how we are going to handle these people. And somebody that is like somebody like Chiwetalago, the man is trying his best. He is doing the best he can do in order to make sure that what we are doing are moving forward. But I believe that Elohim will bring our leader Mazi Nnamdi will lead us to the promised land. I know like that. No matter what is going to happen.
That is true.
So I so much appreciate your program this morning, and God bless you and bless all the Biafrans worldwide that are working assiduously in order to restore Biafra. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very, very much, my dear brother. God bless you too. And on this note, I think I am going to bring the program to an end. I'm searching for this song that our sister talked about. I am looking for the title. I don't know if the one I've seen now is the right one. I don't know if this is the right one. This is the song.
We want to know.
This is the song.
Yes, we want to know who owns the land.
Yes.
I said we want to know. Africa wants to know who owns the land. Africa is my father's land.
Are you listening?
Yes, Africa is my father's land. We let my people go. We want to rule from Cape to Cairo. Will you let my people go?
Let my people go.
We want to rule from Cape to Cairo. Will you free my people's hands? We want to rule like Papa's land. So will you free my brother's hands? We want to rule like Papa's land. Who owns Papa's land? We want to know. Papa's land. Papa's land. We want to know. Who owns Papa's land? We want to know. Papa's land. Papa's land. We want to know. Who owns Papa's land? We want to know. Papa's land. Papa's land.
That is the music that our dear sister called before the last caller talked about. This is Sonny Okosin. He sang this song asking, we want to know who owns the land, who owns the fatherland. Okay? Now, in Biafra land, who owns Biafra land? Who owns Biafra land? Is it not the people of Biafra that owns it? Biafra land belongs to the people of Biafra. But Fulani want to take over everything. Fulani want to take over our land. And Mazi Nnamdi said no. That is the only crime that Mazi committed. They want to run us over. And Mazi said, never will it happen. That it will never happen in our land. And the Sonny Okosin, a Nigeria singer from Yoruba land, was asking who owns the land. And he was asking the white men during the apartheid regime for them to vacate the land that belongs to the people of South Africa. Just the way Idris Abdul Karim is asking for Mazi Nnamdi to be free. Why our own brothers and sisters are there gallivanting, enjoying their lives. And on this note, I want to bring this program to an end. I love you all. I remember your brother Mazi Nnamdi is a wife Nana Biafra. Share this program, share this program, share this program. Because on this platform, as it is hot, now so we the talk am. As it is hot on this platform, now so we the bring and give you. We are going to stop the program right now. Tomorrow, I'll come back to you. May Chukwu Okebema bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, very, very much. And I need to work on this system. It's hanging. I truly need to work on this system. I have to work on it. Good night from here.